Welcome dear students. Let's continue with the remaining sums of exercise 6.4. Okay. Now look into the sum given here. Now 10th sum. A triangle is formed by the pair of straight line x squared minus 4xy plus y squared equal to 0. Okay. Now the equation of the line PQ is given by x plus y minus 2 equal to 0. And we are supposed to find the equation of the median of the triangle OPQ. You know what is meant by median, isn't it? In a triangle, let's consider it as ABC. So in a triangle, the line drop from the vertex towards the midpoint of the other side of the triangle is said to be the median of the triangle, isn't it? So now AM becomes the median of the triangle ABC, and so. Now in this triangle OPQ, now OR becomes the median of this triangle. Now we are supposed to find the equation of OR. Is it clear for you? Okay. Now already one equation is there, that is the pair of straight lines formed the triangle OPQ, isn't it? Okay. The other line equation is given to be the line equation of PQ. Now my aim is to first find the point R. I am going to find the midpoint, that is midpoint of PQ is given by what? R. Now we know that this O stands for the origin 0, 0. So after finding the value of R, with the help of 2-point formula, I am going to form the equation of the line OR. Is it clear for you? Okay. First our aim is to find the point R. Okay. Let's continue. Now take this equation of pair of straight line as first equation. The other equation is given to be x plus y minus 2 is equal to 0. Now these two lines intersect. These two line equations, what it does? It intersect. So what I am going to do? I am going to eliminate these two equations and I am going to find one value. Okay. Now this is not going to be a ordinary elimination, because see here I have x squared term, here I have y squared term, here I have xy term. But whereas here I have only x, y and constant term. Okay, so I am going to use substitution method in order to solve this equation. So what does the substitution method say? Now in this equation, instead of y, I am going to substitute minus 2. If it goes to that side, it becomes plus 2, plus x. If it goes to that side, it becomes minus x. So in the first equation, instead of y, I am going to substitute the value as 2 minus x. Okay. So now substitute y is equal to 2 minus x in which equation? First equation. Now let's substitute. So what I will get? X squared minus 4x into, instead of y, 2 minus x plus again 2 minus x the whole square. So I am going to make some necessary simplifications in order to get the point of what? R. Okay. Now what? So we have substituted the value of y in the first equation and we are going to make some simplification over it. Okay. Now we get x squared minus 4x into 2 will become minus 8x. Now minus 4x into minus will become plus 4x squared. Then now you expand a minus b the whole square. So what you will get? A squared is 4 plus x squared minus 2ab. So you will get minus 4x equal to 0. Now let's add. Now here we have 1x squared plus 4x squared plus x squared. It is 6x squared. Now minus 8x minus 4x will give us minus 12x. Plus 4 is equal to 0. Since 2 is common over here, I am going to divide it by 2. So I will get 3x squared minus 6x minus 6x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now we are going to factorize this equation. When I factorize, 3 2s are how much? 6. Now it will be minus 6. If the product is 6, the addition to be minus 6. This is not possible. So I cannot simplify this or factorize this equation using simple factorization. So we are going to use the quadratic formula. We know the quadratic formula, minus b, x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac whole divided by 2a. Yes or no? So from this equation, let me take this equation as star equation. So in star equation, just take and write the values of a is equal to 3, b is equal to minus 6 and c is equal to 2. Now substitute the values. X is equal to minus b, minus of minus 6 will become plus 6 plus or minus square root of 36 minus 4 into a value is 3 into c value is 2. The whole divided by 2 into a is again 6, isn't it? So now x is equal to 6 plus or minus square root of 36 minus 2, 4 3s are 12, 12 into 2 is 24 whole divided by 6. So x is equal to 6 plus or minus square root of 36 minus 12 will give you square root of 12 divided by 6. Now these are very simple calculations. You can try it on also without seeing my notes. Okay, now let's simplify it again in order to get the value. Now look into this. X is equal to 6 plus or minus. Now I am going to split the square root of 12. So how can we split it? 2 into 3. 2 3s are 6 again into 2. 2 2s are 4. 4 3s are 12. Isn't it? Whole divided by 6 I get it. So now x is equal to 6 plus or minus. Can I take this 2 outside? 2 root 3 divided by 6. Okay. Now again x is equal to 2 is common, isn't it? So 2 into 3 plus or minus square root of 3 divided by 6. Now 2 ones are 3 times is getting cancelled. Now x is equal to 3 plus or minus square root of 3 divided by 3. Okay. Now again once again I can reduce this into a simplest form. So now look into this. This 3 is common for both 3 as well as root 3. So I am going to say, divide it separately. So 3 divided by 3 is 1 plus or minus root 3 divided by 3. Okay. Now you know this in your lower classes. Now root 3 is a surd, isn't it? So I can rewrite this surd root 3 divided by 3 as, how can I rewrite it? Root 3 divided by root 3 into root 3. This 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3. So 1 root 3 and 1 root 3 is getting cancelled. So the answer is 1 divided by root 3. So in the same way I can write it, x is equal to 1 plus or minus 1 divided by root 3. Is it clear for you? So I have got the value of x to be 1 plus or minus 1 by root 3. So with the help of x, I am going to find the value of y. Now we know x is equal to 1 plus or minus 1 by root 3, isn't it? Now I am going to find the value of y. We know that y is equal to 2 minus x. Now I am going to substitute the value of x to be, first value 1 plus 1 by root 3. Therefore y will be equal to 2 minus of x value. So 2 minus 1 divided by root 3. So what will be y? Y is equal to 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 minus 1 by root 3. See, now look into this. I got the value of y after substituting x is equal to 1 plus 1 by root 3. Now in the same way I can find one more value. What is the next value? Now look into this. X is equal to 1 minus 1 by root 3, isn't it? So what will be y? Y is equal to 2 minus of x. So x value is what? 1 minus 1 by root 3. So now y will be equal to 2 minus 1. This minus is common for both the terms. So minus 1, minus into minus will become plus 1 divided by root 3. So 2 minus 1 is equal to 1 plus 1 by root 3. Yes or no? So now I have found the value of y. If x is equal to 1 minus 1 by root 3, y takes the value 1 plus 1 by root 3. Now I found the values of p and q. Therefore, this point is said to be the point of p coordinate. So p is what? 1 plus 1 by root 3 comma 1 minus 1 by root 3. Okay, now this point will take up the value of q coordinate. So q coordinate is 1 minus 1 by root 3 comma 1 plus 1 by root 3. Now I have found the value of the p point as well as q point. Now from the diagram I know that r is the midpoint of what? P and q, isn't it? So I am using the midpoint formula. I am going to find, using these 2 points, I am going to find the point of what? R. Shall we proceed? Okay students, now I have substituted the value. We have supposed to find the midpoint, isn't it? x1 plus x2 divided by 2 comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Now I have substituted the x1 and x2 of p point as well as q point. Now 1 plus 1 by root 3 plus 1 minus 1 by root 3. Now you just refer to the previous step what I have done in order to find the value of p and q. So from p take the first one as x1 value, from q take the first coordinate as x2 value. The next one is y1 as well as the other one is y2, and I have substituted. Now look into this, 1 by root 3 plus 1 by root 3 and minus 1 by root 3 is getting cancelled. The same way here also minus 1 by root 3 and plus 1 by root 3 is getting cancelled. So what will be the r value? 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is what? 1. Comma, the same way 1 plus 1 is 2 divided by 2 is 1. So the value of r is what? 1 comma 1. Now let us take this point as what? x1 comma y1. Okay, we are supposed to find, what we are supposed to find now? We are supposed to find the equation of OR. Did you remember? We are supposed to find the median of OR. O is the origin of 0 comma 0 and R is what? 1 comma 1. Now using the 2-point formula, I am going to frame the equation of OR. So what will be the equation of OR? Now y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y1 equal to x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1. Now y minus, what is y1? Now look into this, we have taken this as x1 y1 and this as x2 comma y2. So now y minus 1 divided by y2 is what? 0 minus 1 equal to, in the same way, x minus x1 is 1 divided by x2, 0 minus 1, isn't it? So y minus 1 divided by minus 1 equal to x minus 1 divided by minus 1. We are going to cross multiply. Yes or no? When we cross multiply, what we will get? Just imagine, we will get the equation of the line OR, isn't it? So now this minus 1 will come this side. Y minus 1 is equal to minus 1 into x minus 1. Now this minus 1 and minus 1 is getting cancelled. So y minus 1 is equal to x minus 1. So let us move on all these terms to that side. So x minus 1 minus y plus 1 is equal to 0. Minus 1 and plus 1 is getting cancelled. So x minus y is equal to 0 or x is equal to y is the required equation of the median, is the equation of the median OR, isn't it? Okay students, let's continue with the 11th sum. It's a very simple sum. We have to find the value of P and Q if this equation is a perpendicular pair of straight line. Perpendicular pair of straight line. Now, two things we have to get into the memory of what we have learnt in our previous classes. The first one is the general equation of the pair of straight line. Do you remember? The general equation of the pair of straight line is given by ax squared plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. Do you remember this? Okay, so you have to memorize this general equation of the pair of straight line. Now, the condition for this pair of straight line to be perpendicular is given by, what is the condition? A plus b is equal to 0. A plus b is equal to 0. Okay. Now the other condition, one more condition is also there, which we can discuss in the next part of this solution. Okay. Now first let us check whether this given pair of straight line is a perpendicular pair of straight line. So for that I have to check whether this a plus b is equal to 0. Now let's compare the given equation with the main equation, that is the general equation, isn't it? So now compare, and shall we take and write the values of a, b, c and g, f? Okay, yes. Now from this comparing the first equation and the star equation, just check a will be equal to how much? 6, isn't it? Now what will be b? See, a value is 6. Now b value is what? Minus p. Okay. Now next one, what will be c value? C value is what? Minus 5. Okay. Now next one, we are going to find the value of h, isn't it? So now 2hxy. So 2h value is given to be how much? 2h is equal to 5. So h will be equal to 5 divided by 2. Is that no? Okay. The other one, 2gx. So 2g is equal to 7. So what is the value of g? 7 divided by 2. Okay. What is the next one? 2fy, isn't it? So 2f is equal to how much? It is q. So is equal to q. So what will be f now? Q divided by 2. So I have found the values of a, b, c, f, g and h. Now first one, I am going to check the condition for the perpendicular pair of straight line. So now a plus b is equal to 0. This implies a is what? 6 minus p is equal to 0. Now already it is given it is a perpendicular pair of straight lines. So we can assume that a plus b is equal to 0. So now 6 minus p is equal to 0. So 6 is equal to p. So now first one, I have concluded the value of p. Now with the help of the next condition, I am going to prove I am going to get the value of what? Q. Shall we proceed? Okay students, now in order to find the value of q, we are going to use a condition for the pair of straight line. What is the condition? I told you, isn't it the second condition? What is the condition of the pair of straight line? Is a, b, c plus 2 into f, g, h minus af squared minus bg squared minus ch squared is equal to 0. Now I can assume it is equal to 0 because already in the question it is given. The given equation is a pair of perpendicular straight lines. Okay. Now I am going to substitute the given values, or what are the values I have found out. I am going to substitute and I am going to equate it to 0 and I am going to find the value of what? Q. Now substitute 6 into, what is b value now? Minus p. And what is c? Minus 5. Plus, be very careful in substituting. 2 into f value is what? Q divided by 2 into g value is what? 7 divided by 2 into, what is h value? H value is 5 divided by 2. Now minus f squared, isn't it? A value is what? 6 into, what is f value? Q divided by 2 the whole square minus b value is what? Minus p. So minus into minus will become what? Plus p into g value is what? 7 by 2 the whole square minus, what is c value? C value is minus 5. Again it will become plus 5 into h value is 5 by 2 the whole square. is equal to what? What is the answer? Is equal to 0. Now I am going to simplify all these terms and I am going to find the value of what? Q. Shall we? So we are going to do the simplification. Now look into this. 6 into minus p into minus 5 will give you plus 30p. Now this 2 and this 2 is getting cancelled. Now q into 7 into 5. 7 5s are 35. 35 into q divided by 2 2s are 4. Minus 6. I have written 6. Q squared. Q by 2 the whole squared. So q squared divided by 2 squared is 4. Plus p into 7 squared is 49 divided by 4. 49p divided by 4 plus 5 into 25 divided by 4 will give you 125 divided by 4. Now take LCM, will get 4. Now this becomes 120p plus 35q minus 6q squared plus 49p plus 125. Equal to 0. Now I am going to multiply this 4 along with 0. So what you will get? The whole term becomes 0, isn't it? Okay. Now what is the next one? Now look into this. So I'll get 120p plus 35q minus 6q squared plus 49p plus 125 equal to 0. Now shall we add these two terms now? What we'll get? Now first segregate 6 minus 6q squared plus 35q. Isn't it? Now 9 plus 9. Now 16. 169. Isn't it? 169p plus 125 equal to 0. Now I know the value of p. How much is that? 6. So minus 6q squared plus 35q plus 169 into 6 plus 125 equal to 0. Now what will be the simplified equation? Minus 6q square plus 35q plus 6 9s are how much? 54. 5 remainder. 6 6 are 36. 36 plus 5 is what? 41. 4. 6 1s are 6. So now 1014 plus 125 equal to 0. Okay students, due to time consuming, I have worked out these are already very simple simplifications of using quadratic formula, which you already know and you are very familiar in your 10th standard also. Okay, so now from the previous equation, I have simplified into minus 6q squared plus 35q plus 1139 equal to 0. Now look into this, since we have minus in front, we never used to allow this minus in the front. So we are going to multiply throughout by minus. So this becomes 6q squared minus 35q minus 1139 equal to 0. Now this is the quadratic equation. Now let's see, q is equal to, we cannot simplify this or factorize this using simple factorization. So we are going to use the quadratic formula. As we know, q is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2a is the quadratic formula. I am going to substitute a is equal to what? 6. Now b is equal to minus 35 and c is equal to minus 1139. Now look into this. So q value is minus b. So minus into minus 35 will give you plus 35 plus or minus square root of 1000 b squared. 35 squared is 1225 plus. Now 4 into a value is 6 into c value. You just multiply and see. You work out this step and then finally come to this answer by yourself. Okay, so now we will get this answer. After adding this, now look into this, we will get 35 plus or minus 28,561 whole divided by 12. Now when you take square root for this, you will get 169. Okay, so now 35 plus or minus 169 divided by 12. So one answer is 35 plus 169 divided by 12. The other answer is 35 minus 169 divided by 12. When you add, you will get 204 divided by 12, which will give you the answer of 17. So q is equal to what? 17. Now when you subtract 35 minus 169 divided by 12, you will get minus 134 divided by 12. When you simplify, you will get minus 67 divided by 6. Now there are two options for Q value, but only option for P value is what? 6. So we have found the value of P and Q. Now since these are already familiar for you, which you have learnt in your 10th standard, so I have rushed with this simplification and brought the value of Q, but here you have to work it out properly and see. Okay students? Okay students, will continue with the 12th sum now. So here also we have to find the value of K, which is given. This is the pair of straight lines is given, equation of the pair of straight line, and we have to check whether this pair of straight line is a parallel line or perpendicular line, either parallel or perpendicular. We know that pair of straight line means we have two lines, isn't it? Either this line can be a parallel line or a perpendicular line. Perpendicular line, or the name of the other one is perpendicular line, is these two lines intersect at the point where we have the angle to be 90 degree. Yes or no? Okay. So this line, this perpendicular line can be termed as perpendicular line or intersecting line. So we know two conditions already we have learnt in our previous video. The condition for the parallel line, and there is also a condition for the perpendicular line. Okay, so we are going to check whether the line is a parallel line or perpendicular. If any one is satisfied, we can demand the given line is perpendicular or parallel. Since we know very simple condition for perpendicular or intersecting, condition for intersecting or perpendicular. What is the condition? We know that A plus B is equal to 0. If when we add A and B value, if it is equal to 0, we can say that the given lines are perpendicular or intersecting lines. Okay, so from the equation, what is A value? A value is 12, isn't it? What is B value? B value is minus 12. How do we get this? So you have to learn the general equation of the pair of straight lines. Already I told you. What is the general equation? Ax squared plus 2hxy plus by squared plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. This is the general equation of a pair of straight line. So this general equation has to be compared with the given straight line, and we have compared and found the value of A and B. So now this implies 12 minus 12 will be equal to what? 0, isn't it? So now since A plus B is equal to 0, what I can demand? I can demand, this implies the given lines are, how are they? Given lines are intersecting lines. In general, I can say it as intersecting lines. Okay. So now first part of the solution is over. We have found whether the given lines are perpendicular or parallel. It's over. Now I am going to find the value of K from the given equation. So now already we know that the given equation is a pair of straight line, isn't it? So pair of straight line will undergo or satisfy. What is the condition? Tell me, what is the condition for the given line to be a pair of straight line? That is nothing but ABC plus 2FGH minus AF squared minus BG squared minus CH squared is equal to 0. Yes or no? So two equations you are going to memorize. The first one is the general equation of a pair of straight line. The other one is the condition for the pair of straight line. Now I am going to substitute the values now. So from this general equation, let's find the value of A. A is what? 12. Is that no? What is B? Minus 12. Is that no? What is C? C is equal to K. Yes. The next one is 2H value. 2H value is what? 7. So what will be 7? H. What will be H? 7 divided by 2. Now the next one. 2G is equal to how much? Minus 1. So G is equal to minus 1 divided by 2. Yes or no? Now what is the next one? HGF value. 2F value is what? So 2F is equal to what? 7. So F is equal to 7 divided by 2. Yes or no? So now I found all the values. Now we are going to substitute in this condition and I am going to find the value of what? K. Okay, shall we do it now? Okay students, we know that the given equation are pair of straight lines. So in order to confirm that it is a pair of straight line, or we can assume that the condition ABC plus 2FGH minus AF squared minus BG squared minus CH squared is equal to 0. This I can assume if it is given to be a pair of straight line. I am going on telling again and again because this is a very important condition you have to memorize. Is it clear? Okay. Now I have substituted the values of A, B, C, F, G, H and AF squared and BG squared and CH squared. You refer to the previous step what I have done. Now I have substituted 12 into minus 12 into K plus 2 times of 7 by 2 into minus 1 by 2 into 7 by 2. Now here I have minus A. So minus 12 into F value is 7 by 2. So F squared is 49 by 4. 7 by 2 the whole square. So 49 by 4. In the same way minus B value is again minus. So minus into minus will become plus 12. G value is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 the whole square will give you 1 by 4. The same way C value is K I have written. H value is 7 by 2. So H squared is 49 divided by 4 equal to 0. Okay, now we are going to simplify it. 12 into minus 12 will give you minus 144K. Now this 2 and this 2 is getting cancelled. So I will get 7 7s are 49. So minus 49 divided by 4. Isn't it? Now minus 12 into 49. Again here 12 into 4. Don't simplify it. You will get the answer. So now 49 into 12. How much you will get? 49 into 2 9s are 18. Remainder 1. 2 4s are 8. 9. 1 9s are 9 and 1 4s are 5. 8 8 5. 588, isn't it? So I will get 588 divided by 4 plus 12 divided by 4 minus 49K divided by 4 equal to 0. Yes or no? Okay. Now what we are going to do? We are supposed to find the value of K, isn't it? So now let's keep all the K values this side and push on the constants towards the right hand side. So I will get minus 144K minus 49K divided by 4 is equal to, now minus 49 by 4, if it goes to that side it becomes 49 divided by 4. Now minus 58, so minus 588 divided by 4. Now plus 12 by 4 will give you minus 12 divided by 4. Isn't it? Now we are going to calculate. Now take LCM. You will get 4. 4 4s are 16. Again 1. 4 4s are 16. 17 it becomes. So 4 1s are 5. So minus 576 minus 49 minus 576K minus 49K is equal to, again 4. What you will get? 49 plus 588 minus 12. Okay, now simplify it. Check what you will get. Now check it out. Simplify. 576K minus 49K will give you minus 625K divided by 4 equal to, when you simplify 49 plus 588 minus 12, again here also you will get 625 divided by 4. Check it out, add it and subtract it. Now 4 and 4 is getting cancelled. So this implies minus 625K is equal to 625. So K is equal to 625 divided by 625, which will lead on to K is equal to minus 1. So we have found the value of K. Is it clear, students? Okay, students, here also the same type of sum, 13 sum, we are going to find the value of K, where it represents the pair of straight lines, isn't it? Okay, so now we know the general equation. What is the general equation? AX square plus 2HXY plus BY square plus 2GX plus 2FY plus C is equal to 0. Now we are going to compare these two equations and we are going to find the value of A. A is equal to what? 12. Isn't it? What is B? B is 2. Is or no? What is C? C is again 2. Okay. Now let's find what is 2H. 2H value is what? 2H is equal to 2K. Yes or no? So 2 and 2 is getting cancelled. H is equal to what? K. The other one, we are going to find 2G. 2G is equal to what? 11. So G is equal to 11 divided by 2. Is it no? Okay. The next one, 2F. 2F is equal to minus 5. F is equal to minus 5 divided by 2. Is that no? Okay. So we sorted out all the values of A, B, C, H, G and F. Okay. Now we know the condition for the pair of straight line. What is the condition? A, B, C plus 2FGH minus AF squared minus BG squared minus CH squared is equal to 0. Throughout we will be using the same condition. You are supposed to memorize it. Now substitute the value 12 into 2 into C value is again 2 plus 2 into what is F value? F value is minus 5 divided by 2. G value is 11 divided by 2 and H value is K. Minus A value is again 12 into F squared. F value is what? Minus 5 by 2, the whole square will give you 25 by 4, isn't it? Now again minus 2 into what is G value? 121 divided by 4. Next one, minus C value is what? 2 into H value is K the whole square equal to 0. So now we are going to proceed on by simplifying the given equation. So these simplification steps you can do, students. Okay. So now simplify, take LCM 4. So 48 into 4 will give you 192 minus 100 and K minus 300 minus 242. Again we don't have any number, only 1 is here. So it has to be multiplied by 4. We will get minus 8K squared equal to 0. Now take this 4 to that side. So you will get what? Minus 8K squared minus 110K. Now 192 minus 300 minus 242 will give you 350 equal to 0. You can check this by adding and subtracting. You have to simplify and see. Okay. Now in the same way we don't prefer the minus sign in front. So this becomes 8K squared throughout multiplied by minus 8K squared plus 110K plus 350 equal to 0. So now it's a common multiple. Here we have in terms of what? Shall we have it as 2 multiple? So divided by 2. When you divide it by 2, what you will get? 4K squared plus 55K plus what you will get? 145. Isn't it? No, sorry. 2 ones are 2. 15, 2 sevens are 14 and 175 is equal to 0. Now we are going to factorize this given equation. Now look into this 175 we get. Now we have to multiply this 4 and 175. What you will get? You will get 700. Isn't it? Now when you add these two you should get 55. So very simple. 20 and 35. 20 and 35. When we multiply 20 and 35, we will get 700. When we add 20 plus 35, we will get 55. Okay. Now, since we have multiplied by 4, we are going to divide it by 4. Okay. So, now K, this becomes 4 ones are 5 times, isn't it? So, K plus 5 into K plus, now this one 35 divided by 4. Is equal to 0. Okay. So now the value is K is equal to minus 5 or K is equal to minus 35 divided by 4. Did you understand? So we got the value of K using the condition of the pair of straight lines. Okay students, now let's continue with the 14th sum. Here we have to show that the given equation 9x squared minus 24xy plus 16y square minus 12x plus 16y minus 12 equal to 0 is a parallel line, and also we have to find the distance between this parallel line. Okay, now we know that the condition for parallel line is h squared minus ab equal to 0. Condition for the parallel line is what? H squared minus ab equal to 0. So as usual, I am going to compare the given equation with the general form of a pair of straight line. So general form of pair of straight line is what? Ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. So now take this as the first equation and this as the star equation. Now compare the first and the star equation and take and write what is the value of A. A is what? 9. Is or no? Okay. Now what is B value? B value is what? 16. Okay. Now what is C value? We'll get it for all the next formula for distance, isn't it? We need the values of A, B and C also. So here we need only the value of A, B and H alone. So now what will be H value? 2H value is what? 2H value is minus 24. So now H value is minus 24 divided by 2, isn't it? So H is equal to minus 12. So we got the value of H, A and B. Okay. So now let's substitute in the condition. So H squared is what? Minus 12 the whole square. Minus A value is what? 9 into 16. Isn't it? Now minus 12 the whole squared is 144. Minus 9 into 16 is again 144, which is equal to 0. So we have checked the given pair of straight line is a parallel line. Okay, they are parallel lines. So first condition is satisfied. With the help of this condition, I am going to find, since it is confirmed they are parallel line, I am going to find the distance between these two parallel lines. Okay students, now we'll continue with the distance between the parallel lines of the same problem. Okay, so the formula to find the distance between the parallel lines is 2 into square root of g squared minus ac divided by a into a plus b, which is a very important formula. You have to learn it. Okay, so now first already we have found the value of a to be how much? 9, isn't it? Now b, what is b? B is 16. Is it so? Now on the next one I need the value of C. C is equal to what? Minus 12. Yes or no? Then I need the value of G. So now 2gx, isn't it? So 2g is equal to minus 12. So G takes the value minus 6. Yes or no? Okay. Now we are going to substitute all these values in this equation. So D is equal to 2 into square root of G is what? Minus 6 the whole square, that is 36, minus A value is what? 9. 9 into C value is what? Minus 12. Isn't it? Divided by what you will get? A value is what? 9. 9 into again A value is 9 plus 16. Yes or no? Okay. So now D is equal to 2 into square root of 36. Now 9 12s are, isn't it? Plus minus into minus will become plus. 9 2s are 18 and it becomes 108 divided by 9 into 25. Is it clear? Okay. So now D is equal to 2 into square root of 36 plus 8 will give you 4. 144 divided by 9 into 25. Let it be as it is because we are going to take square root, isn't it? Okay. So now when you take square root, you will get 144 is 12 divided by 3 into 5. Isn't it? 3 ones are 4 times. So the answer is 8 divided by 5. So now D, the distance between the two parallel lines is 8 divided by 5. So now listen very carefully. Now the 15th sum you are going to do it as homework, the same model. First we are going to check whether the given equation, the pair of straight line equation is a parallel line. So the condition for the parallel line is very simple. H square minus AB is equal to 0. So using the general form of the straight line, pair of straight line equation, we are going to compare the given equation with the general form, and I am going to sort out the value of A, B, C, H and G, isn't it? Okay, then so as soon as I check the condition for the parallel, then I have to move on with the distance between, finding the formula for distance between the parallel line. So you have to learn this formula, 2 times of square root of G squared minus AC divided by A into A plus B. So you are going to substitute the necessary values here. You are going to make some simplifications and you are going to find the value of the distance. So the same procedure you are going to repeat it for the 15th sum and do it as homework. Okay students, let's continue with the 16th sum. Prove that the given equation will bisect the angle between the coordinate axis if A plus B the whole squared equal to 4H squared. Okay, we know these terms are very familiar, isn't it? Coordinate axis. What does the coordinate axis means? It is x-axis and the y-axis. Now, there is a line, pair of line which bisect the angle between the coordinate axis. Now, we know that this OX is one coordinate and OY is one coordinate. Now, the angle between OX and OY is how much? 90 degree. Yes or no? Now, there is a straight line which bisects this 90 degree. What is the meaning of bisection? It divides into 2 equal parts, isn't it? So, now 90 degree is bisected by this line. So, this becomes 45 degree and this becomes 45 degree. Do you agree? Okay, now this is the condition they have given, and with the help of this one we have to prove that A plus B the whole squared equal to 4H squared. Okay, now this is one more form of a general equation of a pair of straight line. We know AX squared plus 2HX plus BY squared equal to 0. Okay, now already we also know this very important condition, the sum of the products of the slopes is sum of the slopes is equal to minus 2h divided by b. So m1 stands for the slope of the first line, m2 stands for the slope of the second line. The sum of the slopes is equal to is given by minus 2h divided by b. Now the product of the slopes m1 into m2 is equal to a divided by b. Okay, so now already they have given a clue that this line, what does it do? It bisects the angle. So let's take one slope, that is m1 is equal to, we know the slope formula is tan theta, isn't it? Now this theta value is m1 is equal to tan 45 degree. So what will be m1 value? M1 value is 1. Okay, so we don't know the value of the next slope. Let's hold it as it is. Okay, so now we are going to substitute m1 as 1 in the given condition. So I am going to substitute, therefore 1 plus m2 is equal to how much? Minus 2h divided by b, isn't it? So now what will be m2? m2 will be equal to minus 2h divided by b minus 1. So m2 will be equal to minus 2h, b if you take to that side minus b whole divided by b. That is, we are taking LCM and simplifying. So what you will get, m2 is equal to minus 2h minus b divided by b, or you can take minus common 2h plus b whole divided by b, So now this is the value of given to be what? m2. Okay, now shall we substitute here in the next condition? Now m1 into m2 equal to a divided by b, isn't it? m1 is how much? 1. So 1 into m2 is what? Minus 2h minus b. Okay, so into minus 2h minus b divided by b is equal to a divided by b, isn't it? Okay, now shall we cancel this b which is common? Yes, so the next one is minus 2h minus b is equal to a. Now I am going to replace minus to this side. Minus 2h is equal to a plus b. but I need the result of a plus b the whole squared, which is equal to 4h squared. I'm going to square on both sides. When I square on both sides, what you will get? A plus b. So we will get a plus b the whole squared equal to minus 2h the whole squared will become 4h squared. So hence the result. Now, so in this problem, only two keywords are very important for you. The first one is using the condition given, the theta is, you have to take it as 45 degree because the angle is bisected, isn't it? That is the one keyword. Here in this problem, you have to remember the other keyword is the sum of the slopes and product of the slopes, which has to be memorized very carefully. After these two keywords, then the simplification is very simple. Okay students, so you practice on these sums and just work it out. Thank you. All the best.